Logan and I decided to go for a walk this morning, and he's playing in the woods right now. But I was foraging for some beautiful stuff from nature, and I want to make a little wreath for our balcony or the table inside. I'm not really sure yet. But I found these vines, these dried up dead vines, that I kind of ripped down from the trees, which is so cool because these are just a perfect backdrop for making a wreath. And I found these, like, I don't know, dried up flowers, and I'm gonna be trying to find some more like berry type stuff and maybe a few leaves, and yeah, go home and make a beautiful little wreath. The last few days have been warmer, but we also had a huge storm that brought a lot of rain, and it actually made our creek that we usually go play in just rise so much, and it took down a bunch of trees and it came over onto the road. And yeah, it's been pretty crazy, and the snow is gone again. Even at the top of the mountains you can barely see any snow left. But yeah, I'm gonna go home right now and start making that little wreath, because I'm really excited to make a little nature craft today. See you later. Good morning! It is Friday, and yesterday I got to go on an amazing business trip with my really good friend and also business partner Andrea. I think I told you a little bit in the last vlog about how I started this business with her, selling dog accessories, collars and leashes. We basically didn't plan any of this. It just kind of so happened when we arrived here. She was like, hey, do you want to do this with me? And I was like, okay, sure, let's do it. And in June of this year, we actually launched our online shop, and it's been quite the wild ride since then. So when we decided to add leather products in our online shop, we wanted to make sure that the leather comes from really happy cows, and you know, that the leather would be produced here in Switzerland. And that is not a very easy task because there's barely any tanneries left here in Switzerland. But we found one that it was willing to make, you know, a fairly small quantity of leather for us. And we got to go and see it yesterday. And we met the owner, Mr. Zeller, and he was just like so cool to talk to because he's so passionate about his craft. And, you know, he's the 5th generation that has been tanning in this tannery. So his family has been doing this since, I think, was it the early 1800s or something? And some of the machines are over 100 years old, and it was just this really cool vibe in there. It was like dark and moody and yet kind of really cozy and comforting. Good morning, everyone. Oh my gosh, my glasses are gonna get all foggy now. Whew. I am hiking here with Leia. Adrian took Logan this morning to run some errands with him so I can have some peace and quiet and record this vlog, because Oh my gosh, trust me, I tried like, I don't know, for like almost 2 hours last night, and I just kept babbling in the wrong directions and realized that I just don't have enough peace in me to record what I wanted to record. So yeah, I'm like hiking up this beautiful mountain, but it's hard work and I'm definitely not in no condition anymore. But anyways, let's find a spot to record this. This is such a perfect little spot here, and it feels so peaceful. Something I definitely feel like I lack these days. I feel that since we've had Logan, while it's beautiful and amazing to have a kid and like watch him grow up and everything, but at the same time it's been really challenging for me for not finding my peace and quiet, because you always feel like you have to be on at least like 20%. You're always listening, you know. You can't just like relax during the day when you know he's awake, because one, he could be like doing something. Like yesterday he closed the door on me. I was in the office, he closes the door on me, and the next thing I hear, maybe 5 minutes later, is like this rustling sound that comes from the kitchen. And I went outside, I snuck out there, and I see him like grabbing the bag of candy, like the gummy bears that Adrian had bought for him the other day, which we don't really ever have candy in the house, but he knew exactly where it was and where to find it. And he had like pushed his little chair that he had to bring out from his room into the kitchen, climbed up there, and was like, you know, happily just stuffing gummy bears into his mouth. And like, these little episodes are adorable and super cute, but at the same time I feel there's always like this, not necessarily stress, but like this tension in me, and I feel like I just really need some peace every now and again. So on that note, I actually wanted to talk to you about our upcoming vacation. And tomorrow we're actually leaving to drop off Logan at my parents', and he's gonna be with his grandparents for a week, and he's so excited. He can't talk about anything else. For like the last 2 weeks he's been talking about going to Mene and Bede. That's what he calls them since he was a little kid. And you know, it's so nice to know that he's gonna have such a good time, and that we can have a good time, just Adrian and I, well, and Leia. We're gonna take her with us. And for the longest time we didn't actually know where to go. We were like torn between, do we want to have an adventure trip or a more relaxing, peaceful trip? And in the beginning we had thought that we're gonna go camping, but then we checked the weather forecast, which right now it's just been really rainy and stormy, and I love this weather, but it's not gonna be fun to be in a tent, you know, and deal with wet tents every morning. So instead we decided to go to Germany, and we booked an Airbnb close to Munich, and we're just gonna like explore that part of the country that we haven't really been to so far, and we are so excited what's to come, and we can't wait to do a little bit of a road trip, because I think it's like 4 or 5 hours to get there, and we haven't done a road trip since last spring, so that's gonna be really nice. Alright then, I'm gonna get going now, and I just hope you have a good time, and we'll catch you again in 2 weeks. Bye guys! Bye.